If you've used ServiceNow in the past, you know how important instance scans are to keep your instance healthy and secure. We as ServiceNow partners used instance scans very often in the past and had some ideas for extensions. We created new checks and captured them in an application scope, and now the application called Instance Audit is also available in the ServiceNow store, as you can see on this page. In this demo, I'll give you a quick tour around our application and its different components. Starting with a demo of our demo instance, we can first start with the All menu and search for our Instance Audit application. Here we see, first of all, we have 4 modules in the application: the Scan Suite, where all the checks are listed, the Instance Audit Dashboard, where we can check our results, an App Privacy Policy, and a support page. Starting with the Scan Suite, we can have a look of all the checks that we added to the application. And it's really easy to start the check or the scan by using the Execute Suite Scan button that's also available out of the box, that you can use also for the out-of-the-box scans from ServiceNow, for example. So as soon as we do it, we have the selection of full instance, scoped app, or update set. The best practice would be here to scan the full instance, of course, and now we can execute the scan. Now our scan is completed and we can switch to our dashboard to analyze the results. So we can open the All menu again. We can open the Instance Audit Dashboard. And here, first of all, we can clear all the filters and we see the last scan execution. So for each scan execution, we see the results here in our dashboard, ordered by the priority. So we see here, for example, in our last scan execution, we had 5 critical findings, 37 high priority findings, and so on. We have 3 filters in our dashboard. So we can, for example, start filtering on the priority. We can now only filter for critical findings or high findings or different other priorities, of course. We can also filter for the category. So we can, for example, only look into security findings. And then we can also filter on specific scan executions. So let's take one specific scan execution here, for example, then we don't see the others in the dashboard. The 3 filters that we have here on the right, so the priority filter, category filter, and the result filter, not only apply to the dashboard, but also to the table view down below. So in the table view, we can analyze the results and the findings in more detail. Let's take one example. So we can look at the avoid using evil in script finding, and to understand what it's about, we can open the record. In the description, we see the underlying problem. In the resolution details, we have instructions on how to resolve the issue. And if this still is not enough, we can open the documentation URL. This leads us to an article on our website that explains the underlying issue and especially the resolution steps in even more detail, also involving some screenshots, for example. So this was a quick tour of our Instance Audit application. So feel free to check it out in the store and give us feedback. Thank you very much.